In this video, I'm going to show you how to beat the competition and why every single real estate agent, no matter age, no matter city, no matter whatever or whichever or whoever they are, needs enemies. All right, I'm going to give you a very, very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Juan, and I have helped realtors like you achieve outstanding results. I mean, we've generated millions of dollars in GCI every single year for multiple realtors, especially in the luxury space. I'm based in Miami. I've been in this world, in the real estate marketing world for the past 3 years, in the marketing space for the past 6 years. So I wanted to make this video because I want to tackle a very crucial question that everyone has. And it is, how can you make your brand and stand out in a competitive real estate market? So I'm going to show you specifically what you need to do. So this is how to leverage competition as a realtor to your advantage, right? First of all, you need to understand the landscape, all right? You need to identify who your competitors are. Who are they? What do they offer? How they position themselves in the market, right? We have multiple realtors nowadays that are focusing on social media, other ones that focus on their sphere of influence, or other ones that just focus on cold calling. No, they all have different styles, different ways of presenting themselves, and of course different offers, because you may offer people to list their house or to sell their house in 30 days, in 60 days, or in 2 days, whatever it is that your offer is. You need to identify this for every single one of your competitors, especially in the markets that you have nowadays. For example, in Miami market is insane. The New York City market is insane now. And you need to be specialized in certain areas, in certain sections, right? For example, New York City, you have people that are specialized in Manhattan, in Tribeca. You have people that are specialized in Soho or specialized in Brooklyn. It all depends, right? But you need to identify this for yourself and for your competitors, okay? And then, you need to highlight your strengths. Now, what is it that sets you apart from the competition? What takes, an average Joe Smoke and you, and what differentiates you? You both can sell the same house, right? You both are licensed. So what makes you stand out? You need something to pinpoint. You need to make sure you know what makes your brand stand out. What makes you better than the other ones? Because yes, you're better than the other ones. You should be considering yourself better than the other ones, okay? And once that's done, you need to create a common enemy. There's this book that's named, I think it was like How to Build a Cult, right? And in How to Build a Cult, they explain the importance of having a common enemy, okay? Having a common enemy makes people unite themselves, right? You have, for example, I don't want to get in any political or any religious senses, but it's just an example. In the Bible, the enemy is the devil, right? You have the devil, which is the big enemy, and everyone is against the devil, right? That's the common enemy. That's why all these people, millions and millions of people, are all against the devil. Now, we have on the movies, there's always a bad guy. The bad guy makes you stay in the movie, makes you, want to know what happens, if the good guy is going to win or not. So you need to identify a shared challenge or competitor, right? You need to position your brand as the solution to that problem and build a loyal community. You need to always be pinpointed and throwing rocks at your competitors, at your enemies. Why? Because they're not as good as you are, right? And this is something that you need to understand. You need to be so proud of your service, of everything that you need to be so proud, of your services, of anything that you do, that everyone thinks that you're the only solution to the problem, even though everyone's licensed. Okay. Now, let's talk about your unique selling proposition. Now, from starters, you need to ask yourself, what is your brand's unique value? Why should your clients choose you over others, right? You need to clearly articulate the benefits of your unique approach that brings you clients, right? You need to show case studies, share examples of how your unique approach has helped clients achieve success. So, for example, let's say you helped one of your clients sell their $20 million house in 30 days, right? Or, for example, there was a $20 million house that you had listed, right? And you were trying to get a buyer for it, and then you rented it out for, I don't know, $200,000 a month, right? Something similar like that. There are success stories that people, like to watch, like to see. for example, my company, I have multiple success stories, how I got this guy $1.3 million listing in a couple of weeks, or, how I have generated over, millions of dollars, over $2 million in GCI for one single person, or how I get 5 different listing appointments in 3 days with just $700 in ad spend. All the case studies count because those are real testimonials, real examples of people's success stories, and people want to see that, right? Because if you're trying to sell your house, if you're trying to, or maybe buy a house, you want to feel that, you're in the good hands, right? And success stories do demonstrate people that they're in the good hands. Now, let's talk about knowing your competition, right? So first, you need to identify the key competitors, which is research the main realtors in your area and understand their strengths and weaknesses. Then you need to analyze their offerings. So what services do they offer? What is their target market? How do they price their services? You need to understand their value proposition. So how do they position yourselves in the market, right? What is their unique selling proposition? And you need to analyze their client base. Who are the clients? What are the clients' needs and expectations, right? Because maybe they only work with celebrities, or they only work with first-time home buyers, or they only work with investors, or flippers, or wholesalers. It all depends, right? So you need to understand this so you're able to actually engage and actually target the right people. And since you already know your competition, you already know how to stand out. You already know how you need to be moving in order to get more clients, and to get more deals, in order to get a better outcome and a better bang for your buck, right? Now, what happens next? This is how you differentiate yourself, right? So you need to, first, there's 3 steps, all right? First is highlight your unique services, then develop a unique brand voice, and then you gotta use testimonials as success stories, right? So the first one, do you specialize in any particular segment or market segment, or offer unique services, right? Let's say that you offer unique staging services, or let's say you only promote your listings with music videos, or you promote your listings with drone shots, or you promote your listings on your big social media following, or your YouTube channel, right? Like I do here myself. So, do you have anything unique that may set you apart from the other realtors? Now, of course, you need to develop a brand voice. Create a consistent brand message that resonates with your target audience, right? There's a lot of people out there that have a lot of brands that are just the average realtor. You need something different, something new, right? Maybe you're young and you're, filled with tattoos, and you're rough when you speak, and you like, to go out on your motorbike or anything like that. This is important. This is how you develop your brand voice, right? You don't have hair on your thumb, right? So, you say what you have to say, you're upfront, and you work with, a special kind of clients, right? And then, of course, you have everything to back it up, because you have testimonials, you have success stories, you showcase your value by sharing positive client experiences, okay? You show people, that you have worked with people that are already happy with your services, and that you're very, very good at what you do, okay? Now, this is how you create a common enemy, right? So when you identify a shared challenge, you position yourself as the solution, and you build a loyal community, you're gonna have much more success, okay? So how do I identify a shared challenge? A common problem that affects your clients and competitors. Let's say interest rates. Interest rates could be the main enemy of everyone. Everyone's bashing interest rates. Everyone's the worst. Or maybe you want to blame the Fed, or you want to blame someone for a problem that your clients are having, right? Let's say the prices are too high, so you blame someone. It could be anyone. It could be just the global warming. It could be anything, right? And then you position yourself as a solution. You will emphasize how your brand addresses this specific challenge, and it does it better than anyone else. So you're an expert at addressing that challenge, because that is the enemy, and you're always pointing at them, okay? My enemy is Facebook ads. I'm always pointing at Facebook ads, because Facebook ads actually don't work. They bring you trashy leads, right? They bring you low, they bring you tire kickers that are not ready to move. They're not ready to do something for themselves, right? So again, you pointed, and you always emphasize how your brand addresses this challenge better than others. How does my brand address this challenge better than others? I do YouTube advertising. Does any other marketing agency or any other marketing partner for real estate does YouTube advertising? No, only me. I'm different, I'm better, okay? And this is how you build a loyal community, because you're creating a sense of belonging and trust with your audience, right? If I tell you, hey, this is not working, I could be selling you that as well. And there's people that are happy to pay for the two things at the same time, right? But if I'm only selling, YouTube advertising, and I say Facebook advertising is not the thing, then people are gonna build some sense of belonging, some sense of trust. Why? Because I'm not trying to exploit them from their money. I'm selling you something that actually works. I'm selling you something that is gonna make you more money, and that I know and is proven. Okay, and I have testimonies to prove it as well. So how do you align with audience values? First of all, you need to understand your audience. You understand their needs, their desires, the values, what motivates them. We talked about this in a previous video when you have to build your avatar persona or your dream avatar. So once you understand, who your audience is, you are more than capable of tailoring the messaging to them. You use a language, imagery that resonates with your audience's values. Why do you think I use, photos of people in suits or, people working, of realtors, with glasses, dialed in, working? Why do you think I use such a special language? Why do you think I portray myself as something more professional than anything else, right? Because I want to use that language and I want to use that imagery that resonates with my audience's values, right? The realtors or the luxury brokers that are gonna work with me are the ones that are more sophisticated, that know more about real estate, that are, that like to go more in depth and stuff, and they're very, very, very knowledgeable. And if I'm not knowledgeable enough to impress them or to showcase that I actually know more than them in this specific area, then I'm gonna lose them as a client. And that is the same way for you. If you're only targeting billionaires that are of tech companies that use tech jargon, or if you want to target, famous people, rappers, and you use rapper jargon, right? You need to resonate with them and you need to tailor your messaging, and that's how you build trust, because you're consistently delivering all your promises and you're very transparent with your clients, and you're using their language and you're doing everything, to make them feel more comfortable and heard. Real estate is trust. If people don't trust you, they're not gonna buy from you because they can buy from anyone else. Okay, so this is how you position your brand, and this is how you master it. So first, you need to study successful brands. Learn from the strategies from the iconic brands like, RE/MAX, Zillow, Coldwell Banker, Serhan nowadays, or the other big agents or big brokers. If you don't learn from them, you don't have any goal to achieve, right? And I'm putting here brands because you need to act the same as a brand. You need to be professional. You need to implement yourself in the strategies. They have strategies that you can tailor to your brand, that you can target, you can tailor to your target audience, right? And of course, in the good thing about you being different than them is because you're not a big enterprise. You may not have the amount of money they have, but what you do have is a flexibility of change. You can pivot your brand as fast as possible because it's just you. Or maybe you have a small team, or maybe your team is 100 realtors, whatever it is. But, you can pivot as fast as possible because you are pretty flexible. And then, of course, you can continuously refine and adapt all of the changes that you need to stay updated on market trends and adapt your brand positioning as needed, okay? Now, to close, you need to, of course, transform competition into an advantage. I want you to please embrace competition. Don't be afraid of competition. Use it to your advantage by learning from others. One of my closest friends, they also have a real estate marketing agency. And I embrace the competition. I love it, right? Because there's cake for everyone, right? So again, once you know how to leverage your unique selling point, you use your unique selling proposition to stand out and you attract loyal clients, then of course you align with your clients and your audience's values. You build trust and lasting relationships by generally connecting with those clients, okay? So again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for joining me. To learn more about real estate marketing and branding, please subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media. The first link down below is gonna be the complete walkthrough of the high-end listing system. And the second link is just a link. If you press it, you're gonna be capable of working with us, which, I will help you do. If you don't, just keep watching the content until you're ready for it. So take care.